All right. Well, according to the Athletic Boxing, and it says at Pudge Boxing, asked Bob Arum before last night if Top Rank was going to be able to keep Terence Crawford. The question is, do we want to keep him? I could build a house in Beverly Hills on the money I've lost on him in the last 3 fights. Now, that sounds pretty harsh, but when you think about it, this isn't something that that's new if you really think about it. Bob Arum has kind of been saying stuff like this for the last couple years, if you think about it, when it comes to Terence Crawford. Let me see. Matter of fact, let's see something real quick. Bob Arum appeals to Al Heyman for Spence Crawford ASAP. Bob Arum said, see, this is why he was saying that stuff about Crawford versus Sean Porter and some of these other fights. Even when he said it about Kell Brook. Like last year, a year and a half, whenever when he fought Amir Khan. But see, Bob Arum, the only way Spence can make pay-per-view. Arum admits he lost a ton of money on Crawford Khan. See, now that was last year. Arum says he lost about 10K on Crawford plus stall. And he said his last 3 fights, that goes beyond that. Bob Arum, Terence Crawford, man, whatever. Bob Arum, no. So, it ain't really no surprise that he's saying he lost money on Terence. He's been saying that. But now, the question is, why did he lose money on Terence? Because you can't say Bud is a boring fighter. You can't say that. I don't think nobody will try to pull that one off. Who in their right mind would say Bud is a boring fighter? You can't say that about the guy. So why didn't he sell? And he has like what, a 10, 11 fight knockout streak. So with that being said, it's no reason whatsoever why this dude isn't a superstar. It's none. So if it's basically a matter of you have the best boxer in the world and supposedly one of the best promotional companies in the world, you would think, matter of fact, let's look at Top Rank's record when it comes to pushing fighters. Now, Oscar De La Hoya had no problems promoting him, making him into a star, but could not do it with Floyd Mayweather. Had issues making him into a star. So you had Timothy Bradley, sort of kind of the same thing with Crawford. Like, he was one of the better welterweights, but he didn't really get to prove it because he didn't get to fight Floyd. He got Manny, but he didn't get to fight Floyd. And the only reason why he got Manny was because Manny was on Top Rank. Now, I can't help but wonder if that's Bob's preference to have his fighters fight in-house, because really, even before we had this PBC stuff going on, before even PBC always had his fighters fight in-house like that. So he always kept whatever belt they had, the WBO, seemed like that's Bob Arum's belt. But at the end of the day, he deserved to leave. And if Bob Arum lost money on him, then he deserved to want him to leave. But it's just something stinks about that whole situation. he didn't accomplish. I mean, I don't want to say he didn't accomplish nothing at top rank, but like it's like the last year and a half been a waste. It's been a waste. You're talking about the most talented division in boxing. It's been a waste. It's been a waste. And at the very least, he got to get that Manny Pacquiao fight first, or it might be the only one to get it. But he definitely got to get that fight, because if he don't, that's the only way he'll be able to keep Errol halfway honest in the negotiations.
What's good, YouTube?
All I really mean is basically
what's good, YouTube?
Keep the negotiations close. Cause at this point, man, like at this rate, it'll mess around and it'll be like 65-35. At this rate, the way he going, Errol will have all the belts and you won't have no leverage. And he'll have caught up with you on that pound for pound list close enough where you being number one won't be that big of a deal, because he'll mess around being top 4, top 3, top 2 pound for pounder himself. So it is what it is. But that's pretty much all I got. This Head Bustin' Boxing Fight Doctor. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Hit me up in the comment section and let me know, do you feel like Bob Arum should want to get rid of Terence Crawford, and should Terence Crawford want to get the hell up out of there? I say yes, all across the board, for real. If you ain't make no money off of him, and clearly you didn't seem to want to promote him, you should get him up out of there. And Terence, if you really want to be the all-time great that your skill sets suggest that you could be, then you should want to get on up out of there so you can make some real fights. And that's pretty much all I got. This Head Bustin' Boxers on Fight Doctor. I am out.